Good morning. Today, I will present an overview and analysis of PT Telkom Indonesia, focusing on the company profile, key financial and market performance, regulatory and CSR consideration, and concluding with strategic recommendation. Next, the first company overview. PT Telkom Indonesia is a state-owned enterprise and the largest telecommunication and digital service provider in Indonesia. Established in 1965 and headquartered in Bandung, the company is publicly listed on the Indonesia Stock Exchange under the ticker TLKM and also on the New York Stock Exchange. This dual listing reflects Telkom's strong commitment to transparency, accountability, and internationally recognized corporate governance standard. Historically, Telkom played a central role in providing basic telecommunication service nationwide. However, as technology evolved and customer preference shifted, demand for traditional fixed line and voice service declined. In response, Telkom successfully repositioned itself as a digital-oriented enterprise. Today, the company offers a comprehensive portfolio that includes broadband internet, mobile service through its subsidiary Telkom, data communication, cloud computing, and various digital platforms. In addition to its commercial objective, Telkom also fulfills a strategic national role by supporting digital infrastructure development and promoting digital inclusion, particularly in remote and underserved regions. Next, key financial and market analysis. From a financial perspective, Telkom Indonesia applies a diversified financing strategy consisting of bank loans, bonds issuance, and equity financing. This balanced approach allows the company to support capital-intensive investment while maintaining financial stability and flexibility. Based on the 2024 annual report, Telkom recorded consolidated revenue of 149.97 trillion rupiah, with net income reaching 30.74 trillion rupiah. This result indicates stable profitability despite intense competition within the telecommunication industry. The company total asset amount to 299.68 trillion rupiah, reflecting strong ownership of telecommunication and digital infrastructure. In terms of investment, Telkom allocated 24.45 trillion rupiah in capital expenditure during 2024 and 24, primarily directed toward broadband network, fiber optic infrastructure, data centers, and digital platform. While this level of investment may reduce short-term cash flow, it significantly strengthens the company's long-term competitive position. From a market perspective, the Indonesia telecommunication industry operates under an oligopolistic structure, dominated by a small number of major players. Telkom maintains market leadership due to its extensive nationwide network coverage, large customer base, and integrated digital service. Next, regulation, taxation, and CSR. As a state-owned enterprise operating in the telecommunication sector, Telkom Indonesia is subject to comprehensive government regulation, including licensing requirements, spectrum allocation policies, and data protection regulation. Compliance with this regulatory framework is essential to ensure operational continuity and maintain public trust. In terms of taxation, Telkom is subject to corporate income tax, value-add tax, and other statutory tax obligations. Although taxation reduces net profit, consistent compliance strengthens the company's credibility and contributes significantly to national revenue. Corporate social responsibility is a core element of Telkom business strategy. The company's CSR initiative focus on education, digital inclusion, environmental sustainability, and community empowerment. This program not only creates social value but also support risk mitigation and change corporate reputation and align the company with global ESG standards. And the last conclusion and strategic recommendation. In conclusion, PT Telkom Indonesia demonstrates strong financial fundamental, a dominant market position, and a clear strategic direction toward digital transformation. The company effectively managed regulatory challenge while integrating sustainability into its overall business strategy. It is recommended that Telkom Indonesia continue to invest in digital infrastructure and technological innovation, improve operational efficiency, and further strengthen the integration of environmental, social, and government principles. The strategic initiatives will support long-term competitiveness and sustainable value creation for all stakeholders. Yeah, that concludes my presentation. Thank you for your attention.